When Lil Baby hit the mainstream in 2017, he took the rap world by storm with his track My Dawg, and almost overnight moved from local Atlanta notoriety to national stardom, a rise that was built on the same street life he rapped about. Dominique Jones was born and raised in the Oakland City neighborhood of southwest Atlanta. His parents separated when he was very young, and he was primarily raised by his mother alongside his siblings. He dropped out of Booker T. Washington High School in the 9th grade and was reportedly described growing up in poverty and turning to street hustles as a way to survive before music became an alternative. His brushes with the law began early. Accounts from interviews and profiles say Jones was involved in hustling and was in juvenile detention when he was about 12. And as a teen, he escalated into drug dealing. Reports and long-form profiles documented multiple Georgia charges in the early 2010s, possession with intent to sell, and related offenses, and a later prison stint of roughly 2 years that he has said occurred before he focused on rap full-time. After his release, he stepped into music with a clear focus, but legal trouble did not disappear entirely. In July 2021, Jones was detained by Paris police during Fashion Week and was fined by authorities for possession of cannabis after officers say they found marijuana in his vehicle he was in. He was released after being fined. In August 2024, Lil Baby was arrested in Las Vegas on a charge of carrying a concealed weapon without a Nevada permit. He was booked into the Clark County Detention Center and released after posting bond, while his attorneys noted he holds a Georgia concealed carry permit that Nevada does not recognize. Coverage of the incident shows it was handled as a misdemeanor concealed weapon matter in Nevada and proceeded through local court processes. There have also been high-profile violent incidents connected to events tied to Baby. For example, a shooting at a Memphis concert in September 2023 that injured attendees and led to arrest of suspects, but reporting makes a distinction between crimes committed by others at shows and criminal charges brought against Jones personally. Most recently, in July 2025, Atlanta police statements and an arrest warrant filed publicly named Atlanta-based rapper in the broader investigation into retaliatory shootings that investigators tied to an early music video shoot. Outlets identified Lil Baby in coverage and his legal team, and representatives pushed back, calling a linkage inaccurate and saying he's not involved. That situation has been highly contested in local reporting. The police narrative and the rapper's denials are both on record, and as with any active investigation, naming a warrant is not the same as a criminal conviction. Across his career, the pattern is clear. Lil Baby's early life included juvenile detention and drug-related arrests that resulted in incarceration before fame. Since becoming a global star, he's had a handful of legal incidents, notably the 2021 Paris cannabis fine and the 2024 Las Vegas concealed weapon arrest, and has been publicly entangled in law enforcement commentary around violent incidents tied to Atlanta scene. But many reports emphasize charges, investigations, or fines rather than long-term convictions after his rise. For many specific claims above, sources from long-form profiles and major news outlets document the timeline and the public responses from his camp. Lil Baby's story is one of turbulence, redemption, and transformation. From growing up without a steady father figure to running the streets of Atlanta and catching cases as a teenager to spending time behind bars, every setback became a chapter in his rise. The same streets that once trapped him would later fuel the raw perspective in his music, giving him a voice fans connected to worldwide. His journey shows how someone can turn pain and mistakes into purpose, and despite the obstacles and legal battles along the way, Lil Baby continues to write his legacy as one of Atlanta's most influential voices.